My name is Alex,
And I'm Dylan.
and we might be two mistakes, but you know what isn't? Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Yeah, so Nintendo released a new Direct today, and we're looking to watch it together.
Nice.
So without further ado, let's get into it. Full disclosure, we've already seen this. However, we really want to share our opinions with you, so we're going to watch it again and go along with you guys.
Yeah, it's awesome anyway, so I'm not complaining.
Alright, let's get into it. Aw, look, it's Nook. Look, it's Nook. I hate myself.
Oh god.
Getaway packages. Nice, nice.
So for this Animal Crossing, it's an island getaway. You played New Leaf, right?
I
the
don't
DS?
think so.
3DS?
Oh, yeah, no, I must have. I had one. Yeah. I did. I didn't play City Folk.
Yeah, no, I didn't play that either. But
Yeah, no.
so in New Leaf, you could go to a deserted island later in the game.
Yeah, you and I went together, I think, at one point.
Yeah, like
For a
you,
little
you
bit.
wouldn't live there, but you could visit there and get like rare bugs
No.
and stuff. But now
Yeah.
your entire village is an island, which is interesting.
Yeah.
But wow, I saw some comparisons side by side from just New Leaf compared to this game, and wow, the graphics are so nice.
Holy shit, dude. Like, do you remember when we used to play Animal Crossing for GameCube?
Everything looks
Like-
terrible if you look back at it now, especially the
It's-
characters, they're terrifying.
It's so crazy to think of, man. Like, I remember going back and you had to go in like little cubicles and then they had to load up a whole new cube every time that you like went to a separate block per se.
Yeah, I remember.
Like,
you don't have to do that
That
at all
hasn't been a thing
anymore.
for so
I
long.
completely forgot that was a thing. That's so archaic.
Yeah, and now it's like all the water and stuff just looks beautiful. All the shading, the textures, like,
Yeah, the only like loading is like going into buildings and stuff.
yeah.
But, now you
But
can
even
walk
getting
around the
away from
entire town.
GameCube, even getting away from GameCube, like the most recent one, this is so much better than it looked before.
Yeah,
Like
from
it's
New
actually
Leaf?
pretty crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Like the graphics are. I mean, it's maybe it's because we were young, but maybe it's just also with the times. We always thought that the GameCube one looked so good. We're like, oh my god, how does this look so good?
Yeah,
It's pretty much
seriously though.
seems how like all the games used to be, and then I don't know, maybe in 10. How long ago was the other one? I don't even know.
Yeah, it was some years.
But
But like,
maybe we'll think this looks like crap. Probably.
eventually.
Yeah.
But like, when I think about it, like I look at FPS games even per se, and it's like, yeah, the graphics have increased a ton and they're super impressive, but for some reason this just seems so much like on such a different level because it was already made to be cartoony and they've kept that vibe while making it look so much better.
It's like it's more stylized sort of
Yeah.
thing. I think that the problem with when you play FPS games, or I guess make FPS games, and you try to make them look realistic, it's always going to
that's
feel
already
off.
an expectation, right?
Yeah, it's always going to feel off, and it's not going to age as well as something that
Yeah.
has like a style, artistic style to it.
Yeah, I completely agree with you.
Because like the old GameCube, like if we go back then, things kind of technology wasn't as good. Everybody
Did
was.
she just steal a bulb?
Yeah, I think she did. That's pretty messed up.
That's
Any-
super fucked up.
Anyways, but like the polygons and stuff, like everybody was like triangles and stuff.
Mhm.
But like the art style still isn't terrible, Like you could tell they
that?
were going for cartoony styles. No, even back on the GameCube.
Oh yeah, no.
And
for
like
sure.
New Leaf, like the texture quality was low, but it's still cartoony style, and I think it'll still hold up in the future regardless. Even though things will look
Absolutely.
better, but
Yeah.
you won't look at it and be like, oh god, what the hell is that,
Yeah, no, for sure.
This thing I really like. You choose where the villagers move in.
I love that.
I wonder.
I love how, like, I want to be able to make almost my own cities per se.
That's what I was
that, like-
thinking. Like you could have
And,
them
like-
all together, and then since you can do pathways and furniture outside, you could make like an entire city-looking thing.
Yeah, or like you could have a specific like mall center per se,
Mhm.
where you have all of your high key places.
Exactly. I wonder if you'll like if you can have people choose where they move, or if you always have to choose.
Ooh.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I
If,
don't know.
I don't know if some people just move in places, because Later in the video, it'll show that you can choose plots for future people, but I wonder if you don't choose a plot, if just nobody will come, or if they'll choose a spot for you. I don't know.
I would assume that they choose a spot for you because it needs to be new user friendly too, right?
Yeah, but you could probably move it. Like, I think I remember seeing you could even move stores later, so you could probably just move their house. Like, hey, I know you want to live here by the ocean, but I'm moving you all the way across the damn island, okay?
But suddenly, you're gonna live in a city because I don't want you by the ocean anymore. Screw your ocean view. My needs are more important.
This is inconvenience for me, so I'm moving you across the island. This is really cool, though. Crafting items. Like, it's not really something that I thought I wanted, but now that I see it, I'm like, wow, I need this.
Yeah, 100%. Like, seeing that furnace and stuff, I don't know why, but, like, I love games like Rust, as you know, and it's like, that does it for me. This is like Animal Crossing meets that style of gameplay, and it's so cool.
Yeah, and all the customization options here, you change not only the color of, like, the wood, but you can change the designs and patterns on it. That is amazing.
Yeah. That is so cool. I love this.
The thing that, if I had to summarize what this new Animal Crossing is compared to the others, it's just above and beyond. They took like everybody's top 10 list and put it into the game.
Yeah, it's seriously just creative overload. You can do so much in this game that you weren't able to before. And like, I'm already super curious how they're gonna do their next one.
Well, cause yeah, that's the thing. Like, when I looked at this, and like it feels like every minute that went through this video, I was like, wow, I'm excited for this game. And then they did another thing, and another thing, and a new feature, and I'm like, they're gonna leave no room left. But I mean, hey, maybe they'll impress us and do the same thing next time.
Yeah, being able to have 8 people on one island, like that's pretty interesting.
And too bad I don't have 8 friends.
It's like, realistically, this is the first actual implementation of multiplayer, isn't it? That like actually works properly.
Well, I mean, I guess there was in New Leaf.
Yeah, but like,
I don't know how many though.
It seemed like I was still, or whoever was the host was still like the only person who could do most of the things.
That's true.
And
I think if you add them to like a best friend list, I think it was, then they can start editing stuff in your town.
Okay,
but,
I didn't get that far.
Yeah, so I think they do that, so it's kind of like moderator sort of thing, so like people can't grief your town.
Gotcha.
But then if you want them to mess around with it, you give them a title, and I think. But yeah, I don't think you could do that in previous ones. I think it's new to this one.
Yeah. We're gonna give you new items. They're all trash.
Exactly. Hey, look, a phone.
Grand Theft Auto meets Animal Crossing.
Yeah, this is like, it's strange seeing this, but I guess it kind of makes sense with the time.
For the days, right? Yeah.
At the start of each day, our CEO, Mr. Nook, will make an
This part seems weird. So like, am I gonna start up my game and I have to listen to this guy blab on for an hour about things that are going on every time I play?
Probably not every time, but the first time, absolutely. Do you think Resetti's in this game?
I don't know.
Is Resetti even needed anymore? Autosave is so like.
I think in New Leaf he was considered retired.
Huh.
I think he was like a cameo that popped up, but I don't think he yelled at you like he did in the GameCube one.
Oh my god.
He got real
You accidentally turn something off like just after you save and he still gets upset about it.
Or the power goes out.
Yeah, oh my god. The next time you have to open your game, you both lose your data and have Resetti on your ass. It's like, okay.
And I remember there's one thing where if you did it a certain amount of times, he would threaten to delete your entire town.
Yeah, yeah.
And then like I remember reading that like people said like when they were a kid and they were playing, they started crying because they thought he was gonna delete it. That's amazing. That's honestly really funny. That's something I would want to do as a game dev, you know?
Yeah, make kids cry. That's what you'd want to do as a game dev. That's all I just heard.
Well, troll people, but I guess yeah. That goes with it. Do you see the quick select wheel? That's really nice.
No, do you want to back that up?
Yeah.
I missed that.
Right here. So look at that. See, it pops up. You can select all your tools real quick. Because you said go in, slowly drag it and equip it. I wonder if it still takes up space in your backpack.
Ooh, I hope not.
Yeah, because that'd be
'Cause
really
that's
nice if
annoying.
it didn't. It was annoying.
And so, we'd like to take this opportunity to talk about some possible hitches you might
Very
encounter and their solutions.
For deserted
This is
island
one
first
nature-rich
timers.
island. It's
Like
possible
us.
that you could encounter dangerous insects
true.
such as wasps or
That
scorpions.
bug looks like it's gonna kill me.
If you get stung, you may
Oh,
end up somewhat
good timing.
irritated.
Yeah, ugh. That eye thing always grossed me out. And now you're dead.
Should you come across one you
Yeah,
don't
like you
like,
actually die in this game? Is that the thing?
good luck.
I think you just pass out probably, and then they wake you up
Mm.
outside your house or
Sickness can be
something.
cured with medicine available at resident services.
I don't think they would kill you. You know, it seems a little not
It is
Nintendo.
Just in
So,
case.
excellent.
Excellent
purchase.
purchase.
Yeah, okay, bud.
You're on your own, and you never know what creatures
See,
might
look at all the cool things. Like this,
Please be
there's
careful.
barely any furniture there, but it still looks so cool.
The giveaway
Yeah.
package promises a little adventure.
And they have Wisp
So, if
back.
you think about
Yep.
it, this is actually a plus.
I didn't see Wisp in the other one, but again, I didn't probably play it as much as I could have.
Which means
Mhm.
you will come across a castaway from time to time.
Well,
I,
remember
I
that
forget
guy.
how. Yeah, he's always washing up. God damn it, Gulliver.
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
Yep.
Come on, man. Stop crashing everywhere.
Please offer all the support you can.
Give me 5 more
Lazy.
On
minutes.
you to make it home.
He just doesn't want to wake up.
Although your
That's
book
okay.
phone has a map application, it's theoretically possible you could get lost or find yourself unable to move forward.
The map still seems like kind of weird
In
to me.
situations like
How
this,
so?
it's best
Like, I
to
feel like they
find
could have
out
gone further with it,
instead.
you know, more
Simply use the
detailed
rescue
look
service.
at the map, maybe scroll through it and stuff. This part seems
You'll be
completely weird. I don't know what the point of
This
this
is
is.
Rossetti music?
Anytime.
Yeah, it is.
I'm triggered?
What is the point of this? I guess maybe if you trap yourself in furniture or something?
Can you actually do that?
Given the services we've
Oh,
introduced
maybe-
so far,
maybe
there
since-
could be
What that's
plenty
for.
to enjoy on the
Maybe
island
it's
already.
since later you can
If you
change
want your in-game life to be
terrain.
even more comfortable, we will offer a
Okay, yeah.
number of
Maybe you could trap
optional
yourself or
extras.
something.
Yeah.
Optional extra 1.
Does the environment seem a bit rough? Do you need a little
Yes.
more space for all your stuff? If
Yes.
you said yes to either of these questions, then
that
we
was
have
me.
an option.
Why is
for
this an
you.
optional extra? You gotta build
Yeah.
a home. Come on.
No deadline,
Who isn't
no
gonna build a
interest,
home?
and no assessment.
98,000 bells.
Nook's still ripping you off. Good to know.
Wow. It's better than the current economy, let's be real.
Yeah, true. He'd take your 10 away and then tell you to pay him back.
Yeah.
Has its own storage spaces capable of holding any furniture
I really like how this
on
looks.
display.
I
Yeah, you
like
see
what the-
this?
like-
Put in storage?
Everything's nice and tight.
Wait,
It's
what?
interesting. You just put stuff in storage just from your inventory.
You
What's-
get to be your
what-
very
where's
own interior
the storage?
designer,
I don't know.
setting up the walls and flooring you like.
I don't know, but I wonder if
Okay.
you can only do that in your house or if you could do it outside. Probably only in your house. This is really cool. Like this looks like a side game you'd get, you know, like a spin-off title just
Yeah.
for this. Like, oh, design your own house. But then just put it in the game. Look how cool that is. You could
Yeah, that's
edit
really
things so much
neat.
easier instead of putting down furniture, running around and the furniture pushing and rotating.
Yeah,
it, you
no,
know?
that's very like Sims-esque. They've obviously updated that a lot since
Yeah.
we last played.
I wonder if they'll have upstairs and downstairs.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see that there. There was
Yeah,
like
they
3
didn't
different
show it,
doorways,
but-
but yeah. I mean, they do in every other game, so I would assume so.
Yeah, probably.
But I also don't want to get my hopes up. And even if they didn't, I'm like not too worried about it. They've,
Yeah, true.
added so much other content that it's like,
And especially with being able to put furniture outside, you might run out of furniture to put inside.
yeah, seriously though.
You're gonna have way too much stuff outside. You know, I was thinking, if you put a couch outside and it rains, that couch is gonna be nasty, dude. I don't know if you want to sit on that anymore.
This is still Nintendo, okay? My couch will be fine.
I like how they're talking here, how you can go to different islands, and you're like, oh, you could take it home with you. You just cut down the entire ecosystem and take it
Yeah.
home.
You know that that's gonna be what happens.
Nintendo supports deforesting, is basically what they're saying here.
Yeah.
Just
That's
go
okay.
in, cut everything
Whoa.
down.
I missed that the first time I watched it. That was bamboo?
Yeah. I also
Huh.
really like the bamboo stick and jumping
Yeah.
over little rivers like that.
Yeah.
That tarantula chasing you, I don't like though.
No.
That is disgusting, and I hate it.
That's very scary. I saw drying clothes.
I think that's just a furniture. I
Just a
don't think
thing?
it's actually, but
Probably.
yeah, look at that. Look at all those camps. You can have 8 people live on your island.
Yeah.
Not just
That's
visit
super
there, but
neat.
live. That is sick.
Yeah, that's what I was saying
Aw,
earlier. It's
mommy
like
and
this
daddy.
seems like this seems like such a new adaptation of the multiplayer that they had before.
Mhm.
Like it's way more usable.
So they have you, Leo, mommy, daddy. Leo is mommy's boyfriend.
Sounds about right. Okay. This is where you gotta be careful.
So this part I'm still not a huge fan of. I mean, it makes sense playing on
I
one.
like how they made it
Switch.
4220.
Like, it makes sense you can't have different cameras on the Switch. It'd probably break the game, probably lag like crazy and stuff. But I still
Yeah.
wish you could go around on the same console, but you probably can online, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, I would assume so.
But I just wish they could have split screen still, you know?
Yeah.
Wish I could go do things while somebody else does the other thing.
Yeah, because now you're gonna have to buy like other Switches. That's
Yeah, that's not
pretty
happening.
expensive.
That ain't happening.
No.
And this is their smartphone stuff I don't really care about, but I mean, you can take designs from New Leaf and
Yeah,
Have
I
your
was
own
just about to
designer, which
bring
is
that
cool.
up. Like, it's pretty interesting. I don't mind it. I probably wouldn't use it, but
Mhm.
it's super neat that you can
I
do
think-
it.
I think for all the people who played those games all the time and had a bunch of designs, it's nice that they thought of those people so you can bring them over.
Yeah, exactly. More than anything.
I assume you'll be able to make designs still in this game on its own.
I would hope
Seemed-
so.
it seemed weird to
I
bring
saw the
over old
Taylor
ones.
sisters, I think, at some point in this, so
Yeah.
you should
It
be
wouldn't
able
really
to.
make much sense to bring over old ones but not be able to make new ones.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be kind of
Go
strange.
and play your old games so you can make new creations.
Hey guys, BRB, gotta pull up my 3DS.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't
Yeah.
think that that's the thing.
No. That's part 1.
Oh my
16
god, that was
minutes
so
in.
much. That was so much just for part 1.
I know, and then now this is all the new reveals, basically.
And this is like the really cool stuff.
Mm-hmm. I like how there still don't touch hands when he's clapping because he's so
Yeah.
fat.
Yeah.
He's
Wait,
basically
what?
Just, he's basically just clapping his belly.
Deserted island bang for your buck, especially with only a couple of neighbors for company at the start.
Look at this
These rocks
glass.
look interesting.
Is to eventually
Yeah.
invite more residents and develop the island
The glasses. You know what else looks cool? The rocks.
Well, it's because I don't think they had those before. They're like big rocks like that, and you
Yeah,
can
I
even
don't-
walk on it. That's cool.
residents to come
Yeah.
out here. That said, we don't want you to feel like we're inviting others into your space carelessly. As such, we've
Yeah,
secured this
see?
land in advance.
So I guess nobody can move in unless you have a spot. Because they
I
said they don't
guess
want to
so.
invite them without.
Be able to invite some residents yourself.
You can invite people, which is
Oh.
cool, or just have a
But
random
we
person
won't
show
stop
up.
there.
I guess that's from going to like other islands.
Hmm. Or if they
Yeah.
visit your town.
Yeah, there's the Able Sisters, so you're totally able to do stuff. So
This is amazing.
yeah,
Because
I
I
love
already,
being able to do this. Oh my
yeah,
god.
I already love donating my stuff, but this makes it so much more intriguing.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
it just looks so cool.
hated it when I was doing it in this game in Animal Crossing, but I started enjoying it more in Stardew Valley, and this makes me want to do it.
Hmm.
Like
Yeah,
being
well,
able
I mean,
to
it looks
see everything
awesome.
and all my progress, like
Mhm.
visually, is just so awesome.
This person has a lollipop.
Mhm.
Look at that, you can have all the different butterflies flying around. That's cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Today.
From some connections our CEO made in the past.
Look at those clothing options.
Yeah. Is that
You
New
should live
Hampshire?
here. I don't know.
Resident
There's just
services
so many, I
center is
can barely
Yeah.
remember who is who.
Yeah, true enough.
eventually expand this tent into a proper building.
That looks really nice.
We will also continue to expand our housing business, which is one of the main departments of Nook Inc.
I want to
I want to
relocate.
relocate. Yeah.
Offer to expand or remodel
Change your
house,
mailbox and your roof
offer
color.
services for
That's
your
cool.
house or local facilities.
Move the shop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should the shop move here? So that's cool. You can just move entire stores.
Mm-hmm.
And there's Isabel. You were saying she's
Aw.
drinking a whiskey. Like, yeah, you deserve it.
Yeah.
Providing operational support.
It's nice she's back.
We can
Yeah.
offer the utmost
So you see, it says discuss a resident there. Does that potentially
maybe
mean
that's
you
how
could
you-
kick people out?
Oh, maybe
Maybe?
people that you don't like.
Yeah. It
Check
also
out
seems
all
kind of
the mean
creepy. It's
ones.
like, I'd like to discuss a resident.
Get them
Don't
at it.
tell them, but I want them gone.
Yeah.
They're just floating in the ocean
Oh.
later.
It's a museum owl.
What is this? Just
Whoa.
transform into different outfits? Seems interesting.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. I guess you can save outfits and stuff.
Mhm. Yeah, having preset
She's
outfits,
so
that's pretty
cute.
cool. She
That
is.
turnip person. I love that.
And eventually, we will host a variety of
And this guy, I
events
think
that you can
he
take part in,
is a
such as
CJ?
fishing tourneys,
So I
Yeah.
think he's the junior of the guy who was in New Leaf.
and
So I think
boat
he's
Oh,
his
yeah.
kid.
at the
So that's a
plaza
cool
in
feature.
front of
Whoa.
Resident Services.
I missed her.
Salamander.
Updates. We plan to introduce special events.
That thing is
Free
creepy,
updates.
dude.
guests, and
That
more.
bunny looks like it'd be in like Five Nights at Freddy's or something.
Continue to enjoy
Doesn't it look creepy? It's
Yeah.
like staring into your soul.
Yeah.
We're sure you'll agree that
That is cool. They're gonna
staying
add a lot of
on
new
Desert
content,
Island
hopefully,
is
post-launch.
already an
That'll be
attractive
cool.
proposition.
Yeah.
But
Just
here's
constantly have new
content.
things coming out.
Free content. Not even DLC.
one-of-a-kind island.
That's
Yeah,
the
true.
best part.
Proud to call them
True.
home.
This is interesting. Just
Ladders.
pull out a ladder.
And realize
Mhm.
your creative vision. We're able to offer you a range of additional
Just sits
Just
there.
dancing.
I'm gonna watch you
These are
dance.
ways to help
Yep.
you and your fellow residents
Yeah, I like
So
all
this-
these bridge types and
this-
stuff.
the
Look how many
ramps are
bells
really
that
cool.
costs.
by building
Yeah,
bridges
that's-
and slopes.
I didn't see that before.
Walk around
Oh my god.
I mean,
I
I guess
guess
it
that there's
makes
got to be
sense.
really good ways to make money in this game, though.
Yeah, true. Well, I think at the very beginning it says you could sell a bunch of weeds for like 600 bells or something, so...
Yeah, so that's probably fine.
Yeah, I don't think weeds are usually worth that much. I don't think they're worth anything in old ones, so...
You can
Yeah.
use it to freely pave your own
This is
path.
cool. So I wonder... Does this cost money? Do you have to buy a pass, or can you just... It says freely pay a pass, but...
In addition, we can also provide
I wonder-
you
Well, you probably
Under
have
the
to buy
supposed
the
to-
permit, and then
That's true.
you're able to do things. This is super neat.
This
I
is
love
amazing.
this.
Just dig up, build new land.
Yeah, the fact that you can even make them cornered and stuff, that's like,
Mhm.
it's just
Look at
next
this.
level.
Just
Yeah, look at
design
that.
your own stuff. It's awesome.
It's so cool. She's literally making a waterfall.
Yeah, and like a little lake up top. That's so cool.
It's so
Look how
neat.
cool this looks now.
I love
it was,
this.
it was just like
She
a,
got, like,
the
the
basic
stop sign.
bland, and then yeah, designed it all up.
As you've seen today,
It's just so
Desert
nice.
Island
I feel like I'm
love
just gonna
this.
spend so much time
wild new life
designing the
Yeah.
outdoors.
Yeah.
suggests.
But that's the point, right? Like, they want you to really build your own town here. Instead of just
Mhm.
building up your house and living in it, it's like, no. You're gonna make this entire
The
place your
choice
own.
is yours.
Fences.
What kind of
Wow,
life
it's-
do you want to live?
And this is adorable. Have a little
Yeah.
birthday party, surprise party.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, that's
Yeah.
kind of like a
That's
town
like a little
there.
town.
Yeah. Oh, did they even go and visit your museum? I don't think they did that before.
Yeah. It was always
That's
empty.
cool.
It's like,
That's
I
cool
put
if
all
they
this
go and
effort in,
visit.
nobody
Yeah.
leave.
Nobody cares about your museum.
No.
Even the guy who runs it doesn't care. He's just asleep the whole time.
Yep. It's very undivided. Man, I'm just so excited for this game. I really can't wait for it to come out.
Mhm,
One more
me
month.
too. Yeah. Maybe even less by the time this video comes out. Who knows?
Yeah.
Can I play the game together with my family on a single
Yeah, so
Nintendo
I guess all of
Switch
these are
system?
like,
Yeah.
oh wait,
With one
I
Nintendo
miss
Switch
this?
system in the game, up to 8 people in your family can live on one shared
oh
island.
right. But you can't play at the same time,
Residents
which is
from
what you were
the island
talking
is
about
8.
before, right?
Each user can register one
You can play at the
resident,
same time. What do you mean?
On one system?
Mm-hmm.
and each
But you don't have
Oh.
split screen. You have to share, like, you have to follow the main
Oh,
person.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I was
yeah.
talking about.
Gotcha.
Does the game support amiibo?
Right, if you wanted to do it, otherwise you'd have to get
The
other
game
systems.
supports amiibo
Yeah.
figures and amiibo
So I don't know if we
shops
need any of
from
this
the
part. I think we
Animal
could probably
Crossing
just
series.
Yeah,
end it.
yeah.
So you want to pause?
Yep.
Alright, how
So-
are we ending it?
Like, what are you most excited for about this?
You can also invite these
Honestly,
faces to Photopia.
It's like there's so many different things I'm excited for. It's kind of hard to choose, but if I had to, I think I'm torn between changing the actual terrain and putting furniture outside.
Yeah.
I think those are
think-
my two favorite new features.
Do you have any
Like,
more information about
On
visiting
top of that,
friends?
I'm just gonna add in a third, like that museum thing.
Visiting
It's just so
Mhm.
cool. I love,
It looks
and it
cool.
looks
friends,
to me
others not
as though you're
necessary
able to
friends,
design
listen to
your
correct
museum a little
passwords.
bit, like even the
These
inside.
features can
I'm
be
not
Because-
sure. I think
parental
it
controls.
might just be already pre-made and then you just put your stuff in it.
In order to protect
It could
the
be, but there look to be
environment
like two
and
different
some
styles
things like
of
axes
tank
and
rooms,
shovels are
from
for
what
It's possible. Yeah, it's
some of the
possible.
clips were. So like if you are able to do different things like that, like
However,
again,
those
just
who are
takes it to
registered
another
as
level,
best
Mhm.
friends
and I'm
can use
pretty
these
excited to
tools.
see where it goes.
It's no problem.
Yeah, but for sure, on features that we do know about, guaranteed, I
Yeah.
think the terrain and putting furniture outside is just...
What if I lose my
like,
save data?
The furniture
Signage.
outside was
Animal
already,
Crossing New Horizons does not
like,
support the
totally
save data cloud
game-changing.
feature.
Yeah.
right?
However,
But then the fact you can change and shape the island the way you want, it just blows my mind. I didn't think that would ever happen.
Yeah, no, I didn't either, and like
Like, I didn't even consider it because I just thought, oh yeah, it's the island and you just do with the island that you get, right?
yeah.
But now you
Yeah,
could
and
you
it's
could
like-
probably redesign the entire island. It would
Well,
probably
it looks
take a
like it.
while,
You can
but-
literally pick up trees and move them.
Mhm.
You don't have to wait for saplings and stuff anymore to grow. It's just like pick up tree, move tree. Good to go.
Mhm.
Which is like, it just takes out the waiting game of like waiting days for things to actually process. I guess if you need more trees, if you're cutting them down for materials and stuff, you still need to do that. But like,
Probably.
just to redesign your actual place,
Mhm.
you have to wait all that time. It's just do it. Enjoy. I love that. Like, they've really accentuated the word fun in this, in my opinion. Like, they've
And
taken it,
creativity, they've just let you go wild with all the things you can do.
yeah, they've taken it so far to the next
Like,
level.
I saw, like, you could change the design on a tiny mug.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, literally.
this is stuff you would just like consider like, you know, it's not a big deal, but it's like so cool that it's there.
Yeah, it's just like, man, I could go in with my friend and be like, hey, look at this mug though.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's just
Just
so
a middle
stupid,
finger.
but I will totally laugh about it with my friends. 100%. You think I won't make a mug? 100% I'm about to make a mug.
I'm afraid to see what you're going to make. Let's say that.
What the heck? That's just toxic.
I think there will be some very cool designs, but I also think you will go a little wild sometimes, and some terrifying designs will be flying around.
Maybe. Might be coming up with ideas already.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. I
Yeah.
doubt it. And oh, I wonder if you put a design on a piece of furniture like that, so like on the mug. I wonder if you give somebody that mug if they'll have the design.
Yeah. I would think so. Well, maybe not. Well, no, you'd have to, right?
I don't know. It might just default back to the regular mug without a design on it.
Mm. Yeah, I guess that's possible too.
But if you could, that's a good way to troll people.
Yeah? Yeah, just give people random mugs. I mean, like, yeah, I guess that's where multiplayer is gonna be impacted, right? Because, like, I would assume it increases your game data when you're making your own creations and stuff, right?
It's probably not too big.
Probably not, but like, if
But yeah,
somebody
I don't
for
know.
some reason already has a full system, how do you go about
Mhm.
doing that, right?
I think they said this is the biggest file size if you download it like the entire game, not if you
Right.
get a copy. I mean, look, the future is doing stuff online. I mean, it's still nice to have a copy, but
Mhm.
so much nowadays is just I want to buy it, download it, play it, you know?
Yeah, right away.
Hmm.
Let's get into a little bit of the of what these games used to be. Like, we were talking about the GameCube version and stuff a little bit at the start, but like how different it actually was back then is so fucking crazy to me.
Not only just visuals, but like the content in it. Like, I bet if you played New Horizons, for a while and did all the awesome content that's there, and then you went back and played the GameCube one, you'd probably be like, I'm done?
Yeah,
Like,
there's
where's the content, you know?
there's nothing in comparison. It was literally go in, pay off your house, upgrade your house, and that was like, and donate stuff to the museum. And it's not even like there was that much stuff to donate. There was like, it was a lot for the time, but like in comparison, oh my god, just the sheer amount of content, the new amounts of fish, the new amounts of bugs, the new amounts of like fossils and stuff. It's crazy how much new shit there is.
They basically turned everything up to 100.
Yeah, like it's nutty. Graphics, as we already explained, are like just so far on another level now. And seriously, like they were not even close to this good in New Leaf.
I mean, yeah, and that's not even that long ago, I don't think.
No,
so
I think that was the next most recent. If it wasn't, it was Cities.
Well, no, it was New Leaf minus Pocket Camp. But I don't know if that really counts.
You know what? Even still, this doesn't even look like Pocket Camp. This is still on a different level from that.
Partially, it's probably because they were running on less powerful hardware.
Yeah, probably.
So they couldn't do it as much. But yeah, like, I mean, hey man, I'm not gonna complain, you know, it looks better. It looks better. End of story. Yeah, I like 100%. It. I think they did a great job with it. I like how you can interact with a lot of furniture nowadays. So they can have like different looks, like the furnace or whatever. You could open the doors or have the doors closed.
Yeah.
Turn the fire on, have lamps turn on and off. I think you could do that normally, but
yeah, I think you could do that even in GameCube versions. But like, there's just so much more furniture that you can do that with now, right?
Yeah, it's like almost probably most furniture in this game has some sort of interactive element.
Yeah, 100%.
Even if it's just designing stuff on it.
A mug.
On a mug. On a mug. I wonder if you could like have a collection of mugs and like spell things out on it.
If you can, Anna's gonna be the first one to do that, just saying.
you could just have like 5 mugs and just put your name on it.
Yep. Wow. I love it, man. I'm excited.
Awesome,
I'm so excited for it to come out.
I think this is like, because most games would add maybe a few features on their next release. But this feels like they took everything and upgraded it.
Yep.
They didn't just add a few features here, change some things here. They said, here's the game, laid everything out, and said, make all of it better. And they did.
Yep. It's exactly like you said. It looks like they took everybody's top 10 list and used it.
Yeah.
Like,
there's probably people who made, like, and as a little extra that I don't think will ever happen, but would be totally awesome if we could change the terrain.
Yeah.
And then they're like, Nintendo's like,
you know what?
Got it. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Design your entire island if you want. Change it all. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. I was so confused a few months ago when it got delayed as to like why, because at the end of the day it was an Animal Crossing game, right?
True, like, I was like, they'd probably just add a few things. Like, I mean, you already have the baseline from New Leaf. I don't think you're adding too much, right?
Yeah. No, like I wasn't really thinking about how much they're actually adding, because it was like they kept so much of it secret that like after the fact it's just like, why? How did what? It makes so much more sense as to why it got delayed. There's just so much content that they're adding. Like, I'm not even upset about it anymore.
For sure.
I wasn't upset about it really in the first place, but it was like a little bit of a disappointment. But now it's like, oh my god.
I mean, it just goes to show that delaying things often tends to be the better choice, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Especially the past, like, games as a live service stuff they'd say. We're like, oh, we'll release it and we'll update and fix things later. Like, man, so many games have failed because they're just not ready.
Yeah.
But Nintendo said, look, we got this amazing game. We want to make it even better. We're going to push it back. It sucks. We'd rather play it now, I understand. But them launching like this blows me away compared to... Like, even if I think they released it back then and then slowly added all these new features, like, it would be cool and maybe keep you more hooked, but all of this at once just feels more special to me.
Yeah, on top of it feeling more special, it's like the impact I don't think is there when you get it slowly. It's like I'm already going to have adventured so much of the new content that the other new content that they're adding in just won't matter as much. It's like I'll already have played most of the game by then.
I think they did that in New Leaf, and I didn't really go back to it. I think they added a whole new section to it, and I was just like, look, I played it so long ago, and I don't know if I really want to go back.
Yeah, it's not, to me, one of those games that I pick up like constantly after I've already done most of the things. It's like I'll
You
do.
basically no life it for forever, and then you're just like, okay,
Yeah, it's
I
like for
got
the
my
first
fill.
few months, I'm no lifing it, and I love it, and I'm fully invested in it, and then it's like
Yeah.
it's on my shelf for the next few
Yeah.
years until I'm like, oh, you know what, I kind of want to play that again.
I also feel like an Animal Crossing game is kind of hard to come back to because sometimes your village will be full of weeds and some villagers will leave, and then
Yeah,
it just doesn't feel like the place you were before
yeah,
because like time is constantly going on in Animal Crossing games.
yep,
So it just feels kind of like, oh, if I go back, then it's like, what's the point? Nothing is there anymore.
yeah,
They did add a feature where you could sell your town and then carry all that money over and make a new one, but then it's like, oh, I'm just starting over again. It's like, ugh.
yep. No,
Maybe it'll be better in this one though. Maybe they'll have some sort of incentive to keep coming back. I mean, they did say they're gonna constantly be adding updates. Maybe it'll be fine. They
yeah, I
just
hope
so
so.
far they've only mentioned like season events, but I mean, hey,
Even
who
still,
knows?
season events will like kind of keep you wanting to come back, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, well, I
Yeah.
think that that's all I have to say about New Horizons.
All I know is I'm excited for some New Horizons. Was it that bad?
It wasn't good. It
Oh,
wasn't good, man.
oh no, already starting it off bad.
Yeah.
I guess you could say that was a mistake.
All right, we're done here.
Okay. Alright, well, thanks for watching. I hope you agreed with some of our opinions. Thought it was an interesting video, and hey, if you watched all the way this far, I'd like to hear your opinions, things that maybe we missed that you're excited about, and why changing the terrain and adding furniture outside is indeed the best new feature, because I'm always right.
Yeah, no, I completely agree on that though. Like, just tell us. Tell us what you think about this. Super interested to see what everybody has to say.
And if you have any ideas for other things you'd like us to react or watch or whatever, just leave it below, and we'll try our best.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks
All
for
right.
watching.
All right. Bye.
Have a good night.